like another lock since I made another level on. Again, it took longer than I had like. So we take off after the cave. I thought I've made it choose the. Maybe it's just when I die. Probably, yeah. That's also a change I did. If you probably would die here, it would just select the latest weapon you actually have. This is just a tiny little weapon. I'll just start out, I give you stuff so you can upgrade more easily here. But it's more or less just like a little bonus stage. It's not really hard. I mean, you need to react and you can get up to your boat. Here's the spikes. Just try to provide some interesting stuff. I played around with making harder things, but everything is very unforgiving. Here probably will jump off because you think you will not make it. There's just a few skeletons. It's kinda boring. You played it once and it's kinda boring. Maybe I should start you out just on the thing. Yeah, no, you can upgrade your whip here, at least. Oh. Ah. At least you don't need to press forward for a change. But barely have enough time to whip stuff. And I have just a bunch of those guys. You can take care of it a little bit. I made the sections pretty long, so you can... Oh, that doesn't look that well. I will draw that a little bit different, but... Yeah, that doesn't look too great either, but... It is what it is. Also another way to save here, you can... whip up here. Since in the tutorial I say you don't need to learn the action to go up here. I don't think it's hard once you know how, but I don't want it to be a thing. On this level actually it's very vanilla now. Just have those two whips. Could play the game just like that. Oh well. Let's go to my desktop very quick. What should I show? It's just better to show it in the editor. Since showing the code probably will help nobody. Or not be entertaining. But at least here I can show the level. So vanilla you just go down, so I have my entry point down here and go up. Also you see I had to draw this. It's a bit time consuming, but it's okay. Yeah, what I wanted to show in the code was I tried many things with the raft, you know. I tried to let it go in a strict line that really seeks the border. But it's kind of tricky to code. Now, if I would redo it, I would do it totally different, so that it really sticks to the ground. That it really seeks it and have a really event when you break loose on a point where it realizes, so it knows to jump. Right now I have a little bouncy. I have two collision checks. Once you go down, that will generally generate the bounces or the roughness. And the front, if it goes up quick, so it will do just increase the height so you don't clip through. It's still a bit, yeah, it doesn't look great. That great. I mean, it could be smoother. But yeah, it should be coded different. But I don't want to waste more time. But you know, when I do it again, the first 2 times, or I may just do it wrong. Maybe I could look up another game and see if I like what they did. But I mean, I experimented with the stage. What you can do, everything harder you do, increase the spike heights and stuff. Everything gives issues, like the spikes have collision too, and the raft interacts with them. And making it harder that you really need to jump over things. It feels very punishing. And sometimes when things go fast, I don't know. Yeah, the second stage. I wanted to change the water here very quick. On the very end there. So this will just be a waterfall here. I think it looks better. Could also use this one maybe. Else there is an air gap. It looks weird. Here's still stuff I should fix in here, I've seen. But we go by very quickly and you probably don't notice graphical errors. I shouldn't try not to care too much right now. Maybe a heads up what I like to do in the next stages. I think I'll do just maybe other climbs. I haven't put too much ideas into it. It's just the boss idea I have for Coronat is somehow use the platforms to go sideways when you fight him. And remove the floor, maybe see how it turns out. And then maybe remove the stones that drop, so it make it more more easy or doable. You just have a checkpoint very close, so you have something new for a boss. What would make it more interesting? I'll probably call it here already. Maybe I need to work on it more. There are still plenty of stages to go. I mean, how many do we have so far? Yeah. This one is not made, it will be changed. This section, we use this one, we still have to do more for the second city. I've done those. Cave, I've done plenty actually. And we have to do those still. They fit in after the Coronat and Plexo stuff. If I even use both bosses, maybe I use them later. Depending what I like to do with them. I will have done this done. But I've still listened, all the castle levels are unchanged still. Yeah, still plenty of room to do stuff, but yeah, we're getting there. Just keep on it. But I will not be really fast since I plan to do all the bosses. And bosses will also be, again, a lot of coding work. I think it would be in here, yeah, the bouncy, the collision. I have the different rafts in here, the bouncy one, and probably should just do them. I would need to try more stuff. But in the end, I don't want to have it perfect. Maybe better work on other events and maybe be more lucky there. Maybe stuff that's a little bit easier too. But it's good to work with collision. I mean, it's still kind of new to me and good to learn stuff. Okay. Sign out. What will actually happen when you go to Dracula? What are the secrets? Oh yeah, true. That this ROM doesn't resemble the final. Since a lot of the code is not added, like the whip. I cannot even press select to get the graphics changes are not done. Kinda nothing. Yeah, maybe I can show it very quick. What's supposed to happen? Let's go to the starter level. This is still the same as I showed last time. Maybe I should put something so you can test out damage. Not sure. Yeah, I will reveal a secret here. What I use also for testing stuff. Was a lot of fun actually, just play the game, part of the game. The new equipment. And actually obtain it here and I left it in. I just made the secrets. If you hit this branch, you will scroll the screen. And here you could get the latest upgrades. So later you will have in that you can choose. The blue armor will have all the sub weapons. You can just hold L. You don't see that. Press D-pad to select them. What makes really breaks down stuff. I could imagine throwing holy water has a high tick rate and quickly change to axe, and this will yeah, not good. And also the whips. You're supposed to have this whip. This whip is also pretty fun to toy around actually. If you play the follow-up levels. Just has a high tick rate and so it will not cancel very quickly. And it has enough damage to Ruko just blast through enemies. Will be important later when we have actually curse and we need to do high damage. So this whip doesn't make too much sense here. But this was still interesting for me, you know, like ring glitching is way harder. At least I need to relearn it. It's kinda, you do it the same as you would do a left side ring glitch. But also are way harder. Wouldn't even try to attempt to kinda just have to know, you know, get the feel. Once you have the feel for the ring mechanics, you may kinda get how to do those. But you can do those normal shenanigans very good still. Now this hole is kinda useless. You cannot hide from the skeleton at all. But yeah, you can try out stuff in the beginning, or once you have it, with my level select stuff, I can also just reset, maybe to show how I test. You can go to a later level, maybe 9, just have the same stuff. No, the cave doesn't exist anymore. haven't fought that bad with this. Haven't played this stage at all. Kinda curious. Yeah, and if you... This is the fast run. If you have the limp whip out, stuff start to lag very quick. But there you kind of saw the power of this whip with a high tick rate. Also here, can kill those very quickly. If I would put on some curse, sure this will take longer too. And I mean, I could also play with this. I'm actually kind of curious. I could do this way earlier, but I still get hit. How is the hitbox on? What I found out about this, the mechanic, if you if I just limp whip there, I think I will not hit. But if you limp whip and just press forward, it will check what you hit. I think you need to press the direction. It's a weird mechanic, to be honest. Oh, does it? It's a glitch, it's all out the screen scrolling. Kind of funny. It does. Too high tick. Didn't know this would break it. Also, let's try the axe. Oh, also very high tick rate. Too high for the screen effects to keep up. Oh well, maybe I have to tune it down a bit. Mostly tested on enemies, not bosses. Yeah, okay, I'll sign out here. Bye bye.